the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody.
And on tap tonight, it's the Indiana Fever going up against the Seattle Storm.
From gorgeous Seattle, Washington, I'm Blake Suniga. Rounding out the broadcast team are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. We're glad to have you with us. Ooh, man, we all love a good rivalry, especially one that spans across conferences.
Well, this matchup is a special one. It carries some extra weight for the organizations, the players, the fans, because of the history between these two teams.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. I'm expecting both sides to come out with intensity. They both want this one badly.
The shot's good.
She works so hard on the post moves, the finishing. Williams thrives close to the hoop.
The shot from 20 feet, that one drops for her. And we're about 1 minute into the first.
Howard, the screen.
Lays it up and in despite the excellent defense.
Was not phased at all by the bigger defender on her. And in the low block, I thought she might be a little phased.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be her comfort zone, but hey, she looked pretty comfortable right there, didn't she?
Out to the wing. Brown up top.
Here's Breezy.
Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
Very well done. Confident and composed as always.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Down low. Tipped. Talbot. Misses that one. She's 0 for 1 from the floor. To the left wing. And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Pass to Boston.
Clock at 6. Over Howard. And there the Fever with another bucket.
Wow, Boston, total focus, difficult make.
Now Talbot.
For 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
Indiana trailing. Out to the left wing. Inside. Here's Breezy. And another basket for Indiana.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Pass to Howard.
Breezy covering.
Pulls up from the corner, and she gets it to go.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter.
Wide open, but couldn't capitalize.
Now Talbot.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Howard gets the bucket.
Outstanding entry pass. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Pass to Brown.
Now here's Boston.
Guarded by Howard.
The shot by Boston, no good.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Breezy covering.
The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
The three is up.
Offensive board.
Here's Brown.
Pass to Breezy.
Goes back up.
Boston.
She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is what Boston brings to your team. So much confidence in securing the offensive board.
Here's Talbot.
Fires for three. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the three.
Unloads from 13 feet. Breezy gets the bucket.
Shots are falling. She's having a strong quarter.
Seattle leading. Breezy covering. And Kalani Brown picks up the foul. That is her first foul of the game.
And I like the call. I thought the D was still moving.
Yeah, it looked like it, and she kind of slid underneath as she got to the spot, too.
Williams the screen. Shot clock at 5. That three off the mark. They can get back in front with some points right here.
And they got behind, but they hung in there. And they didn't let it get out of hands. And these two teams continue to trade punches back and forth like heavyweight fighters.
The momentum swings are impossible to keep track of. The energy in this building just keeps changing.
It's been such a crazy game.
Basket good. So it's Indiana now. They trail by 1.
Pass to Boston. Brown. Here's Breezy.
And again, it's Indiana converting.
Well, her shooting has been outstanding. Definitely, one of the reasons why they're winning this game.
Lets it go from deep. That will not get it done. She's 0 for 2. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Indiana.
Well, it's definitely been a shootout. The first team that actually starts playing some defense is going to have an edge.
Fires the 3. It's good from long range.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
To the wing on the left. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Neither team can miss early on. I don't know how long they can keep this up.
Offensively, at least. Neither team's done jack on D yet.
That's fine with me.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. So both teams changing it up here. The Storm trail. The screen by Collier. Pass to Samuelson. 4 on the clock. Cans it from downtown.
Great ball movement to the open player. Samuelson with her head on a swivel.
Here's the Fever with the ball. Boston sets a screen. And she was all alone on that one.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Here's Samuelson. The screen by Collier. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Well, she's just going to keep bearing those. If that's how the D is going to play her, they've got to be better, got to be closer in.
Pass to Hole. She's guarded by Williams. Fades back. Frazier. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Collier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Chance there to take the lead, missing.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
Pass to Boston. Doesn't get it to drop for her. Charlie Collier with some nice D. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
To the middle. Crafty move. And Boston lays it in.
Yeah, nice play there. Boston is a dominant presence in the paint at both ends.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Fever on top, up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
The work they've done here early on the glass, it's been very nice.
Yeah, they've definitely established a good low post presence.
Breezy covering for 3. The shot misses.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game.
And it's out of bounds to the Fever as Indiana retains possession. Pass to Hole. Now here's Breezy. Just 5 on the clock. Trying her luck from deep. And another 3 for Indiana.
A textbook feed to Hall, who was all set up, ready to shoot.
And the Storm with possession. It's a 5-point game. Collier up top. Right block shot. And she can't bank that one in. Indiana with the ball. Here's Breezy. Kept alive. Let's go with a 3. Score the bucket. She is 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
In the first quarter, from downtown at least.
Collier up top. And we're a little over a minute and a half into this second quarter of action. The possibility here of pushing their lead into double digits.
Mentally, that would give them even a bigger edge.
And stolen by Collier. Patterson. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And already just a little bit into the season, the elite teams are starting to separate themselves.
Yeah, and for the teams in the opposite position, this is a critical time as well. You don't want to dig too big of a hole.
Absolutely. With the level of competition in the WNBA, it's not easy to get back into playoff position once it hits the midway point of the season.
The Fever with the lead. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. From downtown, and the Fever hit again from deep.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Floats one. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Breezy with it. 17 points in the game. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. Teardrop shot, and the shot is good. To Talbot. Breezy covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Howard. The Fever pull it in.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the boards hard.
And that effort has really been the key to their lead.
Count it.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Howard the screen. From the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Breezy. He's got 19. Brazier. And there the Fever with another bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the Fever making a change here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Howard. Out to the right wing. Off target from outside. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Now here's Hull. 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. The 3-ball. Natasha Howard pulls it in. Seattle with the ball. Trailing by 10.
And seeing the progression of Natasha Howard throughout her decade in the WNBA, man, it's been fun to witness.
Yeah, she didn't start much in her first 4 seasons, but she has turned herself into a powerful force out on the wing.
Pass to Breezy. Hull up top. Breezy. And again, it's Indiana converting.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
Talbot, Hull defending. Off target at the rim.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. Just a ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. That's what's put them in front. They've dialed up their activity this quarter, and we're seeing them convert a lot of second chance opportunities.
The hustle underneath is paying off in a big way. Their coach has to be happy about this.
Some bonus points.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, you simply have to be aware of Natasha Howard inside. When she gets in position, she usually doesn't miss.
To the inside. Hull with the bucket.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
Seattle calls timeout.
Coach does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And the Fever making a change here. Pass to Williams. Fires from deep, sinks the three-pointer.
They've gotten a lot of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Defensively, they have to get out there. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, they just can't keep giving up these open looks.
From 17 feet out, here's Brown. And she He was fouled in the act of shooting, an opportunity for a three-point play.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
And the free throw, no good.
Always great to see bigs who can hit from the charity stripe, and Brown definitely fits that mold.
Here's Talbot. Pass to Howard. And here's Collier. Puts up a three. That's good, and it's Natasha Howard with the assist.
A true stretch 5 or stretch 4, whatever you want to call her in this league. Collier can step back and nail a three.
And she uses the glass on the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Outside Howard. Pass to Talbot. That's tipped. And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
Goes to Indiana. Substitution on the court.
The Fever leading.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Boston.
And a good offensive board, and she gets the bucket.
We've seen them really put the extra effort in on the glass, and it's paying off for them.
Totally out-hustling their opponents. I mean, the coaching staff has to love this hustle play.
And a shot by Howard, no good.
The alley-oop's a great play when it works, and a terrible one when it doesn't.
It can make you look silly, that's for sure, and we got a little silliness right there.
Now here's Boston.
They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Frazier buries it from three-point range.
You have to be disciplined on defense. Biting on every pump fake just isn't going to get it done. Trust me, I learned the hard way.
Seattle calls timeout.
Talbot. They need this. It's good, as 5 others before it were. He's now shooting 6 for 7.
triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Boston sets a screen. Frazier.
And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Yes, once again for her on an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, a hot start from long range for them, but they've gotten away from shooting the three.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. If you've got an open look from deep, fire it up. You have my permission.
Puts one up from 19.
Here's Boston.
Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake freezes the D.
That's a great play in the glass, and for her, it's what really we expect from her. All her second chance points do not come by accident.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Fever on top. They lead by 11. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. You gotta like what Breezy has been able to do in this game.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for her, and that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. Here's the three. Brown grabs the board. And here's Indiana. They've led by as many as 14 points. Boston sets a screen. 14 feet out. Second chance shot, and the layup is good.
As soon as that shot goes up, they need to be bodying up and boxing out, because right now they're just getting eaten alive on the glass.
You know, if they can eliminate all these second chance points, they'll be in much better shape.
Now here's Howard. Here's Williams. The teardrop ball's in.
The easy look off the pass from Howard. Great awareness, leads to the bucket.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played.
Pass to Boston.
To the right side. Breezy with it. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
The three.
It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
There's no way around it. It's been a difficult game for her offensively, and it has cost her team.
Breezy gets the bucket.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
A difficult situation for Seattle. Pass to Talbot. From 11 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Puts one up from 19. And another basket for Indiana.
4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out strong.
Here's Seattle. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. 6 to shoot. Pass to Howard. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
A quality passer at her position. Howard enjoys finding her teammates in their spots.
And here's Breezy.
And she drops in the layup off glass.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
Now here's Howard.
She has 7.
Pass to Talbot. Launches it. And again, Seattle with the triple.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Looking at Natasha Howard, what a job she's done remaking her game.
Well, you look at her first 4 years, she made just 4 total three-pointers. But as the game has evolved, so has Natasha, adding that three-point stroke. Credit her for putting in that off-season work.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. You gotta like what Breezy has been able to do in this game.
She's been attacking the rim with force. They need to deny her the ball in the paint, keep her away from the bucket.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Shot from the top of the key. Again, Seattle.
As a big, sometimes your height is a huge help passing-wise. It allows players like Williams to get a clear view of open players.
So it's Indiana now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Brown up top.
Pass to Breezy.
There's the 3. Second shot opportunity. And it's Brown getting it to go.
Talk about playing with intensity. On the offensive glass, Brown is a matchup nightmare.
Here's Howard. To the left side wing. The shot. And it's Seattle scoring again.
Well, she's been a bright spot in what has otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Pass to Boston.
for Howard. Here's Brown. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
One shot.
Pass to Talbot. Six on the shot clock. And it's Seattle scoring again. And it's the Fever ball. Over to the left wing. Hull with the ball. Now Breezy. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Outside Howard. To the paint. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Stupendous. Save that one. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful. Give it to us over and over again.
Can we see it again?
Please, can we see it again? I mean, you are not going to top that alley-oop.
Right wing. Brown up top. Hull. Here's Breezy. No dice from the high post.
Even though she missed it, she couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that.
Pass to Talbot. Three-pointer. And the Storm, another three.
She's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. She can bring them back into this.
And here's Breezy. She has 29. From about 19 feet, 2 points. That one goes in.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Outside Williams. And she's going for the oop here.
They got to keep her off the glass. Although she's smaller, she can still be a handful on the offensive boards if you don't pay attention to her.
Over to the wing. Brown. She's guarded by Williams. Pass to Breezy.
Storm foul. Stephanie Talbot.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Up top, Breezy. Pass to Hull. Shot clock at 6. Fires top of the key, and the shot goes in.
She flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Breezy covering. And the three off target. Hull with the ball. And Williams picks her up defensively. This one for 3. And the Fever hit again from deep.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
Howard up top. The three. The shot comes out. Here's Breezy. And it's off from three-point range.
I wouldn't put it past her to eventually start hitting those, given what she did in the first half.
Pass to Collier. Takes the three. Will not go down, and that's miss number 3 on 12 tries from the floor. Now Breezy from deep. Can't hit that one.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Shot to end the cold run. Up and in. That's her 10th make in the contest, and she's only taken 13 shots to get there. Pass to Boston. Now here's Hull. Now Breezy. Wide open look, and she gets the bucket.
Nice ball movement from Hull. Terrific at recognizing when her teammates are open.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams the screen. From the line. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had many more attempts in the first half.
Pass to Breezy. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Fever on top. They lead by 14. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. We're getting underway in the fourth quarter. That scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Pass to Hull. Breezy with it. Lexi Hull on the wing. Puts up the three, drills it from outside.
Stretching the floor, Hull, a strong three-point shooter.
And here are the Storm now. 17-point game. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
And you can see her confidence rising bucket after bucket from long range.
Breezy. Pass to Hull. Tries a three. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
And it's the Storm with the ball. Trailing by 17. They set the screen. To the wing, right side. Breezy covering. The screen by Collier. Just 5 to shoot. And the Storm, another three.
Oh my gosh, she's making it look easy right now, and I expect them to run the offense through her until the defense forces it out of her hands.
Now here's Breezy. Lets it go from the wing. It doesn't go for her.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Here's Breezy.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
Pass to Hole. Breezy.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Now Samuelson. And here's Collier.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Now here's Breezy.
Defense right on her.
Pass to Hole. Frazier.
It's good, as 5 others before it were. She's now shooting 6 for 7.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Uncovered, and it's Seattle scoring again.
And how huge has she been to give her team a lift?
Yeah, certainly their deficit would be a lot bigger if it wasn't for her efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Now here's Hole.
Here's Breezy. It's not going to go for her. Here's Samuelson. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter.
Breezy covering.
To the right side. From outside the arc.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Charlie Collier.
That's her first foul. Both teams will make substitutions.
Pass to Hole.
She's guarded by Williams. Takes it to the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Their prowess inside has just been tremendous, guys. It's been no contest on the low block.
And really, Brian, until the defense puts up at least some resistance, they ought to just keep pounding them down low.
Pass to Talbot. Clock at 6.
Williams the screen. And here's Howard.
The second chance effort, and it's good off the glass.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
And the shot goes down.
They're in good position here thanks in part to her efficient scoring.
Up top, Williams. Talbot. Five on the clock. Howard, guarded by Howard. Inside, here's Breezy. It's good.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And it's Seattle scoring again.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Elizabeth Williams with the rebound.
Not pretty. Got to just kick off a miss like that.
That's in, and she's 7 of 12 now for the game.
She is really taking advantage of her opportunities in this half. I love her effort level.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. And the Fever making a change here. Pass to Breezy. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
She is not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when she's got that much room, at least.
To the wing on the left. Stolen by Breezy. And it's the Fever on the break. Boston. Guarded by Howard. Down low. Here's Breezy. True on the 14-footer.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, you just made me hungry. But that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were in tight. They've established themselves inside. Where's the cheese?
Here's Talbot. Offline with the 3.
They're controlling the boards. It's a big reason for their lead.
Yeah, they've brought that edge, really fighting and scrapping inside. You love to see that kind of hustle.
Here's the floater. Here's Brown. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Showing off the strength on the N1 finish. Was she just in the weight room? That is what you get with Kalani Brown.
One shot.
Now a timeout called by Seattle.
They'd seen enough scoring in the paint and wanted to send a message to their team. Lock things up inside.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all those points coming against them in the paint.
And maybe it's more help. It's the front of player. They've got to try something.
having trouble stopping this run.
And you know, the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
That shot wide open.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Here's Breezy. And the Fever hit again from deep.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pass to Howard. It's out to the wing. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. Beyond the arc. Talbot, no good. One thing I love about the WNBA, we see rule changes here before the NBA.
Well, the league does an incredible job experimenting, trying out new things that make the game better for us fans.
The best part for me is the speed of a WNBA game and how the rules help that. You watch a game and it's basically constant action. Fewer commercial breaks means more exciting plays.
Now here's Howard. Screen by Howard. Williams. Here's Talbot. Drains the three-pointer.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Pass to Breezy. Followed by Howard. Boston with it. Good for her 8th field goal. She's attempted a dozen shots.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Fever. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
They've got to be happy with the effort, the result, the outcome. Great night.
W is a W. Howard with the rebound. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, but they never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.